Hey everyone, it is late at night and I'm Norman. So a bit ago I did a video on the watch trade challenge because it had been quite a while and there didn't seem to be any interest, so I wanted to remind people of what I had up for trade and see if we're kind of over this little challenge experiment thing. We are not. So after that video, I had 3 different people reach out to me wanting to trade for some of the pieces that I had. So I got all of those shipped off, and the pieces that I traded for are all here. And wait till you see the piece that arrived just today. Some of them even arrived in boxes. In total, I have just received 5 watches. So let me flip the camera around and we'll get some first impressions of them. Okay, so I'm going to go over these in a completely biased order. So we're going to end with my favorite of this bunch. So first off, we have this Shinobi, and I believe that all of these are pretty affordable, but I have quite a few watches up for trade, so we can mix and match if you like. The color of the dial on this is pretty cool, and I like the color of the sub dials. And when it comes to date wheels, I like the ones where you can see multiple dates. So that's pretty cool too. It's a very interesting case design. This strap looks good with the colorway. There's some branding. Everything's brushed. And you might hear some interesting noises in the background because right now it is absolutely dumping rain and kind of windy too. But this kind of looks like a chronograph, but it is not. So we have sub-seconds here, 24 hours there. I do like the colorway. And this one arrived with its box and tags and stuff. So that's pretty cool. Next up we have a sporty piece. This is a Scheme. And I've seen quite a few YouTube videos on these watches, but I believe this is the first one I've seen in person, if I remember correctly. I just now pulled it out of the plastic sleeve that it was in. It has the instructions and its tag. And I was actually shocked by this strap. It feels really nice. I kind of expected it to be stiff and just maybe not super great, but it actually feels like it's decent quality. This is a lighter piece. You can see the case is plastic, but it actually doesn't feel cheap. I like the black and white. And I was playing around with this module right before filming this, and it's pretty easy to use. I did have to get out my loop just to see what this sub-dial is and its days of the week. And it looks like it's about to snap to the top. We'll have to see that in action when I do the full review of this. But yeah, so far I'm pleasantly surprised at how not cheap it feels. I'll have to look up what these go for, and I'll share that in the full reviews also. Yeah. It's a pretty cool design. And check out this retro style Casio. So far I think my only beef with this watch is that it's so light. And I think that might be off-putting just because it looks like a regular watch. I mean, if you have like an F91W or something like that, or other of the square LCD pieces, like they register as being chrome colored plastic, but this one, I don't know, you almost expect it to be weighted like a metal cased watch, but that is about the only thing so far that kind of took me aback. The size is great. I thought this was going to be larger than it is. If you don't count these pieces here where the buttons are come out of, if you measure from here, I think I got like 35 millimeters, a little above that. So it really does look retro, which is what I was hoping for. The bracelet has one of these cars on it, which is awesome. You can get it adjusted to exactly the size you want. Yeah, I was excited to get a retro piece into the trade challenge. And we have another Shinobi watch. This one also came in its box with tags. And I love the design of this piece. That dial is super cool. So this one, the other Shinobi and the Skime all came together. That was one trade. The viewer was looking to get rid of a couple watches, so I traded these for the Siloa, that funky colored, cool, fun design chronograph. I mean, look at that dial. It's bead blasted with the blue strap. And if you look really closely, this is a dark green in there. And it's actually kind of fun that it's a two-hander. Yeah, this piece is pretty cool. So these three I traded for the Siloa, and the Casio, I actually traded that for the Citizen Pilot watch, but I still have another Citizen up for trade, so these are 4 watches, and I had a 5th one arrive just today. And I am going to cover that one in my next video. It is super cool. And yeah, you're gonna want to see that watch. Yeah, I like that design. So there you have it, some fun watches, retro watches, interesting looking watches, unique, kind of tooly and sharp looking. And keep your eyes open for the next video, because the one that just arrived today, yeah, you're gonna want to see that one. Thanks for watching.